Oh, hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add some awesome games to your backlog. That's what we do pretty much every time. And if you like rogues, I'm glad you're here with us. That's what we play, and I would argue that this is probably the best place for you to hang out in all of the internets, all of the infinite, long, winding roads of the interwebs. This is the best. So I'm glad you're here. Hey, I'm back with a new one that I just picked up. This is a game called Return to Abyss, and I think this one was recommended to me by one of our community members, Getter7. He has been showing me many games lately out on Twitter, and I appreciate it anytime somebody makes a recommendation to me. But I saw this one and I thought, you know what? I have absolutely zero time for something new. That sounds like a great reason to go buy another game, right? This one's really cool. Let's see here. What do we want? All holy light become one, incompatible with scattering. I'd rather go the scattering route. So this is a bullet heaven game or a roguelite survival. And it's cool. It's got a lot of style to it. Right now we have one weapon, this holy light sphere. And we can have up to 4 weapons. We're going to find additional weapons in chest drops. And then we're going to have the opportunity to better those weapons over time. Love this scatter. It works really well. I've done a few runs here and there. Picked up some meta progression. We'll show that off at some point. Let's go with the wind wand. It is quite nice. And we'll get a coin bag as well. Wonderful. So we're going to do a run or two today in Return to Abyss. Let's split the tornado into 2. You'll see that the English translation is still being worked through, but it's there. It's there. There's some minor hiccups. I'll show off the bar area where some of the additional meta progression can be found, but I was laughing out loud because the waitress that you could talk to at some point talks about how she needs to get back to work in order to meet the KPIs for selling drinks. KPI being key performance indicators. Now, anytime I can get some corporate speak in my bullet heaven, that brings me happiness. I don't know about you. Let's see here. Holy light damage. Yeah, let's go with the holy light damage increase. So as we boost the power of these weapons, we are going to get opportunities to evolve them as well. So anyway, what are we going to get into today, topic-wise? Well, we're probably going to talk about an upcoming Costco trip that's being planned. I know you're like, what? How is that exciting? Come on, Goat. Come on. What do we want to do? Tornado speed up or tornado duration? Or we can increase the experience from collecting the chaos. Let's do that. Level up a little bit faster, right? We'll probably have some coffee talk today. And I mentioned Crazy Ivan the other day. We didn't get to that topic, though, so who knows? Maybe we'll get to it today. Let's go ahead and open this up, see what we get here. I really do like the arc generator. It's a play on Garlic from Vampire Survivors, so let's go with that this time. Okay. So we've got the, protective damaging ring, but an arc actually shoots out once they're in the ring. So we'll look to expand the size of that ring throughout the course of the battle. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Regain one more. Experience from collecting chaos. Let's do that again. That's definitely going to pay dividends over time. I feel like it's a good one to get early on. Grab those juicy level ups a little bit faster. You know I like my magnesis in these games, and I did go ahead and put several points into that skill. That's why we're able to suck those things up from so far away. I'm actually going to refresh, and let's get some size for the tornado. Hey, Matty KO, he's another content creator. He's on hiatus right now. I miss his work. Good friend of the channel. He's always told me that size doesn't matter. Sometimes he just brings it up randomly. I didn't even ask him about it. Size doesn't matter, Goat. I think in these games it does. I don't know if he's talking about games or life. He kind of leaves it nondescript. All electric arc become one. I would rather have the scattering, so let's go with repelling distance up by 50%. Why not? And I think rather than repel, the arc just kind of slows them down. I haven't seen it actively push enemies back yet. So before we jump into those topics, if you are new here, thanks for being here. If you're not new here, thanks for being here. We've gone into Fury mode. When we fill up the flame thingy, everything kind of goes Street Fighter 2 Turbo mode. It's nice. Let's go with pickup distance. Also one that will pay dividends for us. We got to be careful to not step in the lava. But if you are new here, we would like that you become not new here anymore and spend more time hanging out. So we'd love to earn the right to your subscription. And here's something that you might get this year from hanging out and subscribing. The Goat Force Gaming channel is doing a video game giveaway once a week. And all you need to do is be subscribed, and usually all I ask is for folks to comment on a video, and then they're in on the giveaway. One game a week. How about that? Okay, what do we want to do here? Let's flip over to the arc generator. Electric arc count by 100%. Okay, so it'll double it. Let's do that. We need to expand that circle. I haven't seen that pop up as an option yet. We'll get there. We're only 5 minutes in. All right. Gotta say, I like the music. Hope the sound is coming through okay. Sometimes it's hard to figure out where the levels should be. Hey, I think that guy's going to drop a chest once we take him down. Let's flip electric arc count up. Okay, there we go. Size. I think that'll help. Maybe that's just the size of the arc itself. See if we can slowly keep the guy in the circle and do some damage here. Okay. I think we're going to take some hits from this, but that's all right. Tornado damage up by 50%. Firefly speed up by 50%. Nice. And some coins for the meta progression. Good stuff. So, my brother-in-law, who I talk about frequently on the channel, he reached out the other day. He said, Goat, we gotta figure out when we're going to Costco. And wouldn't you know, the reason we need to go to Costco is because the Royal Rumble is coming up. And, you know, I don't frequently watch wrestling. I don't keep up with it. But I watch the Royal Rumble because it's fun. So the reason specifically that we need to go is because we need to pick up a beef brisket. Fireflies cause explosions around. I think that sounds pretty okay, especially with these skeletons surrounding us. Let's get some explosions going off. We've entered Fury mode. Grabbing that experience real fast. Happy about that. Scatter threefold small electric arc to all directions. That sounds okay. Let's do that. So we've got more arcs, but we still have a really small circle. But, you know, as the enemies get close, it seems to be zapping them pretty good. Size just leaves a little bit to be desired there. Electric arc size up. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Let's do this. That way they'll spread the electric damage around them, which will be nice. So we've got to pick up a beef brisket. Well, we'll probably look to find one around 9 or 10 pounds. But what we're going to do is brine the brisket for a week. And then we'll smoke it and turn it into beautiful pastrami. Electric arc range up by 50%. Arc size. You know, I think that's what we want. There it is. Okay. That's looking a lot better. Okay. Ooh, there's a chest up there. We need to start making our way up that way. Very carefully. Tornado speed up by 50% or repelling distance up by 50%. Let's go speed. Those things moving around that much faster. And let's see what we're going to get here. We're maxed out on weapons at this point. Tornado splits into 2. That's excellent. Okay. So more tornadoes happening on the screen. Yeah, the Rumble is back. I'll tell you what. You know, COVID happened. Shut down the Rumble. As far as the get-together. Tornado count up by 100%. Okay, so that'll add more tornadoes. Let's do that. That sounds great. The Rumble is a blast. You know, I'd say that there's, probably about 15 guys that go and watch the Rumble. And we gamble on the Rumble. Fireflies cause explosions around. Didn't we get that already? I think we did, but hey, I'm up for more explosions. That's fine with me. Maybe it's more explosions. All right. So we gamble on the Rumble a little bit. And what happens is you buy a stake in the Rumble, and that gives you 3 different guys throughout the Rumble. You know, you get a guy from 1 to 10, 11 to 20, and 21 through 30. And your person is selected. Let's do life regen. Your person. Your wrestlers are selected by drawing cards. So it works really well. And then, you know, you get really stupid with it. Like if your guy comes out with an entourage, you get to grab money out of the pot. Of course, you know, all the money is laying on the ground in the middle of the room. You know, if your guy is the first to be tossed out, you get some money back. That's just, you know, it makes it more fun. It's supposed to be silly. So, have to prepare for the rumble. Man, are we gonna make it out of here? Well, that got a little wild for a second there. Normally I like it wild, but that was a little too wild. Okay. Oh boy. Man, maybe we need the speed. Let's go with speed. You know what else we need is we need to increase the level of damage we're putting out. I think that's kind of a problem right now for us. Trying to keep this guy inside the arc. Okay, let's hope for something good here. Hey, all right. The higher powered arc deals much damage along with lightning strikes. All right, so that's our first, you know, evolution. Let's see how we're looking here. Oh, yeah. That's looking good. Okay. Let's scoop up all these gems. Let's see. Repulsion ring. Fireflies repelling distance by up to 50%. Fireflies duration. Yeah. We'll go repelling. I feel like that would be helpful right now. Does anybody see them actually being repelled, though? I see very few being knocked back. All right. Do we want to go pick up distance? We're level 27. Let's see if we can get a... Okay, maybe not. I was hoping for a weapon upgrade. Let's put it in cell vitality. How about that? Some coins, fantastic. All right. So I'll keep you updated on the beef. It should be fantastic. You know, we have not done it in a number of years. Defense up by 1% for every 5%. Shield cooldown by 10%. Yeah, why not? Let's go towards these red gems here. Wonderful. I love it that these games can handle such a massive horde being on the screen all at the same time. Just great. Let's go with pickup distance again. Might as well, right? Okay, we got a bigger dude on screen. Took him down pretty fast. Oh. The reforged light lance blasts enemies violently and mercilessly. Wow, I love the sound of that. Oh, yeah. That looks great. Firefly's damage up by 50%. That sounds like it's worth doing. I think those fireflies are due for an evolution, don't you? We're 12 minutes in. I'd say things are going pretty well at this point. Let's see if we can find a pocket of reddish orange. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice. Great timing on that. Okay, we were just talking about the fireflies. Let's go with life regen. Fantastic. All right. I think that guy's also going to drop a treasure chest. Let's see what we get here. And cheers to you and this evolution. I've got, I've got that same Sumatra that I've been drinking. It's fantastic. I hope you got something good going in your cup. Okay. Hey, there we go. Fury mode. So the other day when we were playing Whisker Squadron Survivor, the combination of Bullet Heaven and Star Fox. If you didn't see this, you need to check that video out. The game is really, really tremendous. Let's go a little bit higher on the max HP. We were reminiscing about the days of the N64, Star Fox 64, Killer Instinct 64, all the goodies, you know? What do we want to do here? You know what? Let's refresh here. Defense up, max HP. Well, I guess let's go max HP. Okay. And while I was thinking about that, I was thinking about my buddy who had the N64, because we did not have an N64 at the time. Eventually, we got a hold of the Sega Dreamcast and just had a ball with that machine. You know, it was short-lived, of course, but we enjoyed the hell out of it while that thing was relevant, let's say. But this same friend of mine was the one that turned me on to the original PlayStation. I went over there and first game I saw on it. Ooh, look at this. Immortal Warrior. Burning moths pounce on enemies and set them on fire. Wow. That sounds glorious. Look at that. Oh, wow. I'm very excited about that. Okay, and now we've gotten to a point where we have earned everything we can earn. And, you know, God, it's like they know. It's like they know. Chewing coffee. Is there such a thing as chewing coffee? I'm going to look this up and report back to you all on whether chewing coffee is a thing. Because if it's not, we can all agree, right? Anyway, Twisted Metal 2 was one of the first games I saw on the PlayStation, and it was at that point playing as Thumper and just setting everything ablaze and having a wonderful time doing it, that I knew that I also needed one of those machines. Hey, you understand this. But in the meantime, I did not have one of those machines, and so, you know, I'd go over to his house, and we would take the inevitable trip to Blockbuster, and we'd hope to grab something good. And one memory in particular was when we had gotten a hold of a little game called Crazy Ivan. Now, this game may not be familiar to you. I'm going to go Super Support Impact because we are super surrounded right now, and that will be a nice shot in the arm, I think. Seems like it was. Hey, there's a chest. All right, let's grab that. Okay, so maybe it's all just going to be coin bags at this point, which, you know, not the worst thing never happened. I just wonder if we're doing enough damage per second to survive the horde. Because it's getting quite hordy right now. Is anybody else feeling hot? Is anybody else developing a sweat? This is right behind the ear. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, feeling a little bit of a sweat. Okay. I think they should use one of these games for a deodorant commercial. Look, to all the deodorant brands out there watching the Goat Force Gaming channel, and I know there's many of you, I am available for hire. I do have a full-time gig, but I can make time for you. Let's talk. Let's talk. So we got a hold of Crazy Ivan. It's this... Oh, you know, it's a kind of a mech fighting game, as I recall, and it's got FMV to it, you know, early days FMV, and we just had a ball playing the game. Wow, 1,000 coins in a bag. That's really great. That's a lot. Let's go coin bag again. All right, we are holding our own here. You know me, I'm just going to go with the coin bags probably, but I don't want to select them all the time just in case we want something else, like those super support packages. But I like the concept of that. Let's see what that looks like again. Yeah, that's cool. Like a little bomb drop. All right, see, it's starting to get warm in here again. So anyway, we were playing Crazy Ivan at 2, 3 in the morning. It was a sleepover. And, you know, we got slap happy. And it was one of those where you know, like you couldn't even bodily control. There was just, you know, there was no hope. You try to play Crazy Ivan while you're slap happy. Oh boy, God Chaser, Demon Lord Samuel. Okay. All right, so we're getting visited by the Demon Lord at this point. I think that calls for super support impact, or should we drink the special coffee? 30 seconds of health restoration. I think that sounds okay. Oh man. All right, the horde's getting chunky. Oh my god, now we got big meteorites of death. I can barely tell what the hell is going on, but it is insanity. It is bedlam in the ring. Okay. How are we doing against Samuel? I can't even see the life bar. There it is. Okay. Oh my. Okay. Okay. That just spawned on our head. That life regen is definitely paying off, but oh boy. They are coming for us. Let's grab that. Oh! Okay. Failed to obtain Chaos Core and fell into the depth of the abyss. That's okay. Samuel's gonna survive and live to see another day, but that's okay. We'll be back. We'll be back. All right, so we beat some challenges, which, similar to Vampire Survivors, when you finish the challenges, you get some additional gold, and this is where you can come and spend the meta progression currency. Now, I think weapon damage was an issue in that run, so we're going to go ahead and put some points in over here. 30%, nice. What do we got left? 12 and a half. Let's go again. Yeah, we're gonna go all in on that. Reloading limit is exceeded. Ammo counts up by 50% of base values. So we've got different types of stuff here going on. Let's see. Is there anything else we want to grab here for next time? Optimize supply. You know what? The refresh might be good to have. Let's buy an additional refresh. And that wiped out a lot of funds. Maybe we can grab one more. Nope. That's going to be a little expensive. Okay. So that shows off that. The mission board is right there. But what I really like to show off is the bar. I really like this. Now, I'm just going to say here, the wind seems to be blowing in a certain direction, okay? That's all I'm going to say. But here's what's interesting. You can get these pieces, these parts, and then mix them into drinks, and those drinks will change things in the stage. So let's mix this up. You're going to meet the bartender here. Yeah, see, he's good at shaking it up. All right, so all fire intervals down by 10%, max HP up by 20%, but all enemy HP is up by 30%. So then you've got the choice. Do you want to drink it? Do you want to discard it? In this instance, I'm going to drink it, especially since we just upped all the damage and everything, right? Here's the bartender over there. You can talk with her to buy the materials that create the drinks. And see, this is interesting too. So you can pay for the availability of airdrops that will happen during a match as well, which is pretty neat. So we'll go ahead and put a magic crystal in there. Not sure what this... Oh, it's Old Man Carl, of course. Soldier, you must have a calm mind on the battlefield. Panic can kill you at any time. Remember to be flexible and learn to adapt. Now, this is the gal that was concerned about meeting her KPIs, so we're not going to bother her today. And then I believe we can buy additional tracks of music if we've got the coin to do so. Folks, this is Return to Abyss. This just released recently. I think it's in early access, but I like what's on offer right now. And thanks again for the recommendation to this game. It was definitely worth taking a look at. Let us know what you think in the comments. I will include a link to the game in the description of the video in case you'd like to check it out for yourself. And I wish you the best in the remaining days of the week. And I hope to see you again out on the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we will play a roguelike or a roguelite. And also, new for 2023, where we give away a game once a week, at least once a week. So thank you to you for your support. That's why I'm able to do that. Tell a friend, tell 19 friends, tell 7 friends. Let's give away more games. The more of us there are, the more opportunities I'm going to have to give away games. That's just the way this wild YouTube thing works. So let's keep growing. More giveaways. Hey, you take care. We'll see you again soon.